Hey everyone, this is a small concession trailer that I made inspired by and based upon the small coffee stand or shop or booth from the City Square set. Remember this from not too long ago. I've obviously taken the large stickered tile off of this one over to here, but I've ordered up some more of those sticker sheets, so I'll be able to actually use more of them on that. But basically my goal, my mission for myself was to take this and to make a trailer out of it. So make a trailer form of that. So that's what I've done here. It's a design that kind of the exterior design kind of came after the interior. I started with the size of the thing to size it just how I wanted to have a full-size door for somebody to, an employee to actually walk up to the thing. And from there I started working on the interior. Now it's going to be difficult for you to see the interior of this, but I'll try to get you some views from some different angles. Of course, taking the roof off helps light to get in there. This side over here just has the checkout register, which is really just the small thing there. But the main important thing to get in there was the coffee maker machine, and I didn't use any existing design. I just started from scratch to try to make a two-tap setup, and it's got the foamer over here with the small steam piping that's kind of coming out there, and this actually has enough room to fit one of these cups underneath there just barely, and a small grinder off in the corner. I wasn't able to use the two stud wide setup like they had on the original, but fit that in there, plus enough room for a figure or two at the most, mostly just one figure to fit in there. And I've just taken the figure from the original set and changed out the face, that's actually Storm there, and changed out the hair, just add a little extra life to it. And you can see the hair is very heavy. Makes you want to lean back, but there's just enough room, and actually because of the heft of this hair and how wide and thick it is, this particular figure is only able to stand just in the middle spot there. But then the roof, so you're getting that back on there, that has just a little bit of random greebly type detail for some ventilation up on the top. But the important thing here is that the sign is able to point out towards folks, because there's no signage around the side. So this is really key to the whole thing. And this will fold up into here. And if you don't have a coffee cup, disposable cup there in the window, then all of this will close down for you. And this is where I need more of those stickers. So I'm going to get another sticker to put on this side and another sticker to put on this side. I wasn't able to cover up all of the interior coloring that's used for countertop and some of the things on the inside just around here, so not thrilled about that. I could change out the color of a couple of these things if it's really if it really becomes that important to me, but this is kind of the off side of the whole thing. It doesn't look bad. I like the shape of the whole thing, and it does have coverage behind. I used panel pieces, I think 1x4 panel pieces, to cover the wheel wells from the inside so you don't see inside of there. And it just has a little stand, more ventilation here. You can turn this up, and if you have a compatible vehicle, and I'm sure I'll make some compatible vehicles for my city, just hitch that right up and take it where it needs to go. And it has enough durability. I'm not worried about anything falling apart. Of course, now that I say that, watch something fall off just now. But yeah, it's a small thing, and it's mostly just going to be displayed over around my train station, the passenger train station, where there's also a roundabout for buses to come in and for taxis to come in. So it's just a general transit transfer station, and frequently you get food vendors and such that set up around there. So here's one of them, and that's really just that. I'll be doing more of these, so stay tuned, and if you have any comments, let me know. I'll talk to you again soon.